What is up? It's your girl and her motherfucking Energeticvanessa. I'm back at it again with another freaking video for you guys because it's been a minute. It's not my merch or anything like that. I ain't that big yet. But yeah, I got a video for you guys. It was heavy at my heart and I felt like I had to put it out there for y'all because your bitch been going through shit. Well, not been going through shit, but your bitch been through shit in life to a point where it's like, oh my God, I can look back at it and like, oh my God. I was a badass little girl, like a badass little girl, So this gonna be a story time. The time that motherfucker tried it. That motherfucker tried it. He fucking cheated on me, bitch. I don't know if I can explain if it's cheated on me, but that motherfucker cheated on me. Okay, so this was in what, middle school, right? I was coming off a relationship with somebody that was in oh bitch, I said it was middle school, bitch, I lied. This was in high school. I was coming off a relationship with somebody in middle school. So me and him was together my freshman year, my 6th grade, no, it wasn't 6th grade, it was 7th grade, 8th grade, and freshman year. But he got into some trouble or some shit like that. He was expelled. So now I'm in the sophomore year by myself, finally a new boo thing. And I met this boy, let's call him Sticks. I met some boy named Sticks, right? So me and Sticks met because we had, how did I fucking make Sticks? Oh, we had, my freshman year, me and Sticks had PE together. And we were cool. Sticks was telling me, oh, listen to my rap song, listen to my rap. So I was like, all right, no problem, Sticks. No problem, Sticks. And mind you, my homegirl, one of my friends that she showed me Sticks before. And she liked the Sticks my freshman year. But I know, after that one time she showed me Sticks, I never seen Sticks again. So, it was entering my sophomore year when I had PE with Sticks. And that was when I was like now looking at, I was looking at different dudes. Because I had a dude, but he was gone. And me and him was not going to do a long distance relationship because dude was like, living in Texas now. So I was looking at new niggas, and I was like, so my homegirl was like, yo, I'll put you down, I'll put you in the door with him. And it didn't work out because he told her, nah, he got a girlfriend. But in the whole time, he didn't like, if anybody that he didn't like her. So anybody she was trying to vouch for, he did not want. So, but you know, we met and whatever, we talked during PE time to time. He was a little that boy, I ain't gonna lie, he was a very flirtatious little boy. Like he's, what, I would say 6'2", light skin, little skinny little boy. I was about to say his name, but I was about to say what they call him. But yeah, he was a little cute or whatever. So I was talking to him, no problem, cool. And he got my number because we were playing 8-ball. So there was a time where, again, entering my junior year. No, I lied. It wasn't junior year. Was it junior year? Yeah, it was next year, junior year. We ended up being cool a little more, and that was when they had testing going on at school. So while they was doing testing or whatever, and there was people that I passed that test, so I didn't really have to do it because I was already advanced. So the class that I demoted myself, because I was in the advanced class, but I didn't really like it too much, so I demoted myself from the advanced to regular. So I didn't have to take the reading test again, so I was in the auditorium. He already took his test, so he was in the auditorium with me. It was him and his friend. So we in the auditorium, we chopping it up, we talking or whatever. And he was on, you know, when y'all sitting in the auditorium, they watching movies, you always trying to find someone that you know. All my friends was either testing or, you know, I didn't have friends at that time because there was a lot of bullshit going on my sophomore year. Was to a point where I transitioned to not having friends in my junior year. That's drama. So I seen a familiar face and I seen him or whatever the case may be. So we sat together, chopping it up. You know how boys are. They're very flirtatious or whatever the case may be. So we started talking or whatever the case may be. Oh my God. I might as well. That's part of another video. So we started talking or whatever the case may be. Alright? But let's fast forward. Because that middle section right there, I don't want to speak on it because that's a different story times. But that's just how I met him. And that's how we started talking or whatever the case may be. that was just a flashback of how I met him. So now we going on to present time. So still in high school or whatever, now our senior year, right? So now we've been talking more lately. We've just been, you know, acting, I don't know, very couple-ish. I don't know. I guess you could say that was my boyfriend. I was his girlfriend, just without the title. I don't fucking know. So we was always together 20 motherfucking 7, like together all the time, like riding in my little Corolla shit. Like that was shit. That bitch was a Corvette. Like I had a job. He was a rapper. Like it was just everybody knew us as that power couple. Even though I was claiming him more than he was claiming me, but that's besides the point. So there's this girl. Let's call her. I was gonna say her real name because I don't fucking like that bitch. Let me find a name for the bitch. Roach. Fuck it. Okay, so this bitch Roach, right? I don't know what the timestamp really, but I know Roach knew about me, but I didn't know about Roach at all. Like, I didn't know much about Roach. But there's time to time she would be texting him, and I didn't like that, or she was, like, walking around. And I was, like, at this point, I'm very territorial, so I didn't like that bitch was too, I was like, yo, she's a little too funky, bro, my nigga, bro. And she would always say, like, I remember this time it was me and him and my ex-best friend. We was in my car, and we was, like, chopping it up, whatever the case may be. And she's like, where you at? Like, what you doing? And then she was like, let me guess, you with so-and-so. You with Vanessa and so-and-so. And then I was like, how the fuck she know about me? I don't know about her. Mind you, there's 2 females in our school named Roach. So I'm like, yo, the only Roach I know is so-and-so. I don't know no other Roach. Like, how the fuck? So then, you know, they showed me a picture of her. It wasn't that clear picture, but it was a picture. And I was like, yeah, I've never seen this creature in my life. Like, I've never seen this face in my life. Like, I don't know. So, mind you, I'm not trying to be shady or anything like that. I'm not trying to be a bitch. But I just didn't feel like figuring out a name for her. I don't shame females. But, fuck it. So, I didn't know who the fuck that was until another friend of mine, she was like, I seen so-and-so walking around with a girl. And they was asking me questions, like if it's okay for girls and guys to have sex, even though they're friends. Shit like that, right? But then, you know, slowly but surely, I didn't give a fuck. It was like, whatever. And then there was a day where a guy best friend of mine, let's call him Comb. So Comb was like, when me and Sticks was going out or doing whatever the case may be, his friend, and I met Combs before I met Sticks, or I think we were driving around the same time, but I just never knew they knew each other or they were neighbors, right? So Comb became my best friend, and Sticks became my man. So it was like the best duo. It was like, ooh, we lit, or whatever case may be. So I was like, yo, you like her or some shit like that? Like, he was telling me, like, Sticks was trying to put him down with the whole Roach. So I was like, okay, cool, no problem. So I asked him, can you give me Roach's number? He's talking about something. Nah, bro, don't do something stupid. Don't do nothing crazy. I said, I promise I won't. Damn sure no fucking bitch, I'm lying. So I contacted her, and she was like, who did that and the third. And I was like, hold on, I'm gonna call you. So I ended up calling her, and she's like, she figured it was me, blah blah blah. And then she asked me, she said, you messing around with Sticks? I said, what you talking about? So she was telling me stuff. She's like, yeah, I fucked him. What? She told me she fucked him. I was like, hold on, bitch. So there was a time during the summer that Sticks was supposed to go, right? To Jersey. But before he went, me and him met up. We talked, we're like, baby, love you, little kissy, all that. He fucked her right after he seen me, because his flight got delayed. So I came back. When his flight got delayed, he hit me up and told me about it. But I'm thinking he was gonna leave, right? And let's just say, okay, I see him. Let's say I met him. His flight was at 3. He ain't going on his flight, so I was with him till 3 to 4. So now his flight, let's say his flight was around 9. He went to fuck her around 7 or 8 and to catch his flight. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. And she was telling me, like, they been fucking since what, December? Since Christmas, bitch. Since Christmas. I was like, wow. She was giving me the tea. She's like, have he ate you out before? Da, da, da. He never did that with me. He made me give him head. That and the third. I was like, oh, what? So I I was so mad. Like, I don't know what happened. I called my best friend crying. And all I know is I started, his house wasn't too far from the school. I would say, what, 15 minutes, 20 minutes max? So I'm walking, bitch. I'm walking. So that, because he didn't come to school that day, so I started walking. And mind you, me and him was having troubles in our relationship because we were not talking. Like, everything was lacking or whatever the case may be. This motherfucker prompt me all the time as a fucking cheater. I was talking to niggas. I was doing this. Granted, yes, I was texting people, but don't make it seem like you was, your pussy sweet. Ugh, that's not for a girl. But that's all. Don't act like you better than me and you ain't do shit, you don't got no dirt. When you got dirt, that's what pissed me off all the time. Because I used to always think like, damn, I'm doing this nigga wrong. This man treat me like a queen and I'm doing him wrong. Whole time this motherfucker was doing his little dirty, mangly shit. And he didn't fucking say shit. Bitch ass nigga. So I watched this. I told him to come outside. He didn't come outside. So I told my best friend go inside. Mind you, I called her. So I'm walking. She walking behind me like, yo, what's on? So I'm telling her what's on. She laughed. She's like, oh my God. Like, you know how people laugh in shock? Like, she was laughing in shock. She's like, I know it's not funny, but this is just like too much. I called a girl and I told her like, yo, you bring your ass over here. I'm not going to, one thing about it, or two things for certain. I'm not going to fight no girl about no guy. Because granted, she probably didn't know. Yeah, she suspected it. But it's like, you said it yourself, you seen us in the hallway. So you know we had to be together, but you took his word for it. Like, come on now. I was like, nah, I'm not with that shit. But I wasn't mad at her. I was more mad at him that he played me for stupid. And mind you, I was the one stuff for this man. Like, I was buying him food. I was just buying a lot of shit. AirPods. And mind you, I don't work at 8 to 5. I was working at, I don't give a fuck. I was working at Port Tropical. And I felt like, yeah, I was young. I was working at I was working at weekly check. But it was like, I was a minor working there, or whatever the case may be. So my checks was like coming up to 200. That's it. Like 200, maybe close to 300, but it wasn't hit 300, right? So I was sitting there buying a lot of shit and all that. So I felt hurt, bitch. So I told this girl, pull up, because I know he gonna lie. So when I was asking him questions, I had the phone in my pocket. While he was saying, he's like, yo, I wasn't fucking with this bitch. She lying, da da da. So then all I know, I heard a skirt. And then this girl is here. She's parking in front of the house. So now we having a whole argument, da 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 da. He was saying that this and that. She a liar, this and that. So she's like, we didn't fuck Sticks. We didn't fuck Sticks. And I'm like, Sticks. Roach is cursing you out. Like, talking about something, it wasn't even like that. Da, da, da. He's like, oh, girls talk too much, drama, da da. How this fucking start? I said, Combs gave me her number. I asked Combs. He said, Combs. He wasn't even mad about Combs. He wasn't fucking mad at Combs. I'm trying to figure it out. But he wasn't mad at Combs. He was just like, girls talk too much, da 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 da. And his boys are clapping him like, yeah, you got 2 bitches on the side. Bitch, you tried it. The fact that you fucked her and then you want to sit there and try to make her not tell her what it is and what it ain't. You fucked her, and for me not to find out and go get caught up, you sat there and try to slide her through your homeboy. Like, I thought that was mad disrespectful. But that whole night we was mad or whatever the case me. I got mad. I started throwing chairs. I was just fucking shit up. I was fucking him up because he went down the block. Mind you, it's Combs, Sticks, and down the block was, what should I call him? Fucking Mufasa. I'm fucking thinking of random names. So it was Combs, Sticks, and Mufasa. So it was the boys on the block. So I was with them all the time, right? So he walked all the way down to Mufasa's house. Now we at Mufasa's house, and now we just fucking up shit. We yelling at all his boys are like piling up in the backyard right now. So we all talking about this shit. His boys are clapping him up, clowning, laughing. I was like, this is not fucking funny. Like, that ass, you sat there. This will be another story time through what I'm talking about now. I'm just not prepared to talk about it right now. But it was like, yo, we was in somewhat of a relationship, and you do some fuck shit like this, and then the fact that you always painting me as the bad guy when you had your dirt. How the fuck that works, right? So then fast forward or whatever the case may be, well, not fast forward. That same time, there was things my best friend, that my ex best friend knew, that she didn't tell me, like her little hints. She was always with the boys all the time more than I was. And I introduced her to the boys. But there was like hints and pieces that she knew, but she never told me as a friend. So I said, how you making it right now? Why you making this shit about you? Like, she was arguing about some stupid shit with me. I was like, how you making this shit about you? Like, I literally just lost the nigga that I felt like I loved and shit like that. And you sitting there trying to argue about what? So I was like, yo, bitch, you free. Like, you fucking free. Like, I don't, like, you acting like your pussy sweet. Like, the same shit happened to you happened to me. And I told you ahead of time, don't let this shit happen to you. Because these boys on the block, they ruthless, bitch. They must be pretty in the face, but they fucking ruthless as fuck. And now you understand what I meant. So I felt, oh, bitch, my neck is fat. So I felt some type of way or whatever. So we had an argument, whatever case may be. The girl had ended up, Roach ended up texting me. And she was telling me, like, yo, like, basically trying to make amends with me. Like, make a friendship. And I was like, girl, I can't do this. Because this, honestly, this is not no sister wife shit. Thank you for letting me know that I was with or hanging around this no shit ass nigga. Like, but at the same time, we cannot be friends through this shit. This bitch sick as fuck. She made a whole group chat between me, her, and a couple of her friends. And I couldn't leave because one of her friends had an Android. So they chopping their shit, talking shit about me, talking shit about him. Oh, he got this and that, that. But you still fucked him, though. You still sucked his dick, though. But now, when you were doing all that shit, though, down the line, she was being she ran to this man and apologized to him. Why would you apologize to somebody that disrespected you? He should be apologizing to you. But you, like, what? Because when he tried to apologize to me, girl, that apology was all types of fucked up. Because it wasn't even just oh, I'm sorry for what I did to you or anything like that. It was a whole, I understand you did. Like, it was a whole turnaround. Like, I forgive you for doing this to me, and the third. It was never, I'm sorry because I did this. But she apologized to him, and he tried to apologize to me in the wrong way. I was like, oh, fuck no. That's not how it works. So I guess my ex-best friend and me was donezo. Like, we was done. We was not talking or whatever the case may be. So she became kudos buddy with that girl, Roach. And me and her was just not talking. But I was with the boys all the time. That was my last friend. Because I already make friends like that. Because I don't really trust people like that. But she was my last friend. I lied about that. But I thought that was not going to be my last friend. Or whatever the case may be. So I was like, wow, that's fucked up. She became tag team with this bitch. And now she tried her sister, my ex-best friend, put her sister down with Sticks. Now, mind you, her sister's like, what, 23, 24? And Sticks is like, what, 19? No, 18 at the time. Because he was older than me still. 18 at the time. So I was like, are you fucking serious, bitch? So I used to always, like, at first, I took a period around being with the boys, like, to cleanse myself. Because I went through a serious depression off that shit. Because it's like, yo, I was spending money, time, and everything with this boy. Like, listening, like, niggas be trying shits. Like, he was telling me a lot of things. I was like, ooh, bitch, I was simping. I was on my heart. I was like, ooh, yeah, shower me with your words, daddy. But it's so fun. That nigga fucked up. And I felt like at times, I was okay with it. You know, I loved the fake love because I didn't have to endure in the pain. So I was okay with continuing with the fake love because I didn't have to realize the shit, but I had to mind myself, like, why would you want fake love rather than real love? And real love is one thing you. So I wanted that real love, so I had to figure out who I was and who I wanted to be. So me and Sticks ended up being cool again. He apologized to me. And I felt bad because I was simping again. I was falling back into a love with this man again. And I didn't want that. But homegirl felt some type of way about it, I guess, because now I'm invading her space because Roach felt some type of way because it's like, yo, she apologized to him just to get him back. Now it's like Vanessa's completely out the picture. Yeah, you fucked me over, but Vanessa now is completely out the picture. Now I can have you to myself and we can have a fresh start. And they were still fucking. But he told me, yeah, after the incident, he did fuck her once or whatever the case may be. My ex-best friend and my boy best friend and her had a whole spam page together. It was like, oh my God, bitch. That whole friendship went to shit. Like, I was so sad. Like, I'm not gonna lie. He apologized to me, and I do feel that there's times I would think about, like, oh, I do love this man, or this shit could have went differently. Like, I miss my best friend. There was a lot of shit that was going on that I thought about it, but it's like, nigga, you cheated on me. Money, time, and everything went through this man. Like, yo, never again. Like, that man fucking put me. It's to a point where I feel like I'm biais. I don't know. This is a word now that we use down here. It's called biais. I feel like I'm like this now because it takes one nigga to try me for me to be like, okay, fuck that shit. Now, bitch, like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like, you thought you was pimping me. Now I'm pimping you, bitch. Because it was like, he said a comment to her about, oh, if I tell her to do something, she gonna do it. or like my personal business that I was telling, like, babe, my mama did this, or that or I'm going through this. He told her, and she told me that he said this and that, or she annoying. She told me about her mama and this and that. At first, I thought she was bullshit. He's like, yo, he said you was annoying. But there's things that only he would know and my family members would know happened in my household. So I was like, yo, this man, the fuck up. Like, you fucked up for that. Like, I don't know. It's one thing you cheat, but it's a whole thing to tell your side chick my whole business. I don't know. I just thought he was really fucked up. I forgave this man. There's time to time he would talk to me and chat with me and chit chat and all that. But it's like, it could never be back to a point where I fucks with you. If that makes sense, right? I messed up this year. I ain't gonna cap. I messed up this year, simping off this nigga, talking to this nigga, messing around with this nigga. But I made a stop to a point where, like, yeah, I'm done with you, motherfucker. But that was a story time where that motherfucker cheated on me. And the bitch tried to make amends and be my friend. Like, all types of messed up. I have more lit story times. And tell me if y'all want to hear more about them. Because your girl's only 19. And I went through a lot of shit to a point where I was like, oh, where your hot booty ass going? Where your little, what the fuck? If you don't sit your little dumb ass down. Like, I have a lot of story times that I'm ready to put them out. And I was like, fuck it. You can't hurt me with the shit I put out there. So I want y'all to tell me if y'all want to hear more story time from me, your girl, Energeticvanessa. So that was the story time. And I hope y'all come back for more. I hope y'all like and comment and watch more videos about me and see my growth and shit. But yeah, it's your girl Energeticvanessa, and I'm out of here. And this was the end of this fucking video.